Hello and blessings, my beautiful souls. Avalon here, and today I would like to unbox for you the Water Temple Oracle. Last week we did an unboxing of the beautiful Woodland Wardens with a full flip through and a little card reading at the very end. So if you haven't seen that one, I'll link it in the cards up here. And a week or so before that, I did an unboxing of the Kali Oracle, which I have been working with every day, not since that video, but since the new moon, when we have begun our work with the Oracle, a dedicated Oracle deck for my Sacred Healing course over on Coven. So I have been working very, very closely with Oracle decks. I've recently incorporated this one right here into my client reading deck rotation. I'm working with this one here on a daily basis, and as per my poll on Patreon, I have to unbox this one here because that is exactly what I said I was going to do. And then next week I shall be unboxing this one right here, so stick with me. Now, I'm excited for this. This deck I bought with my own money. I'm pretty sure I purchased it from Big W, and it is a Blue Angel deck. It is created, or has been created, by Susie Cherub and Layla Savaline. Sorry, Layla, I didn't mean to butcher your name. However, the Water Temple Oracle is not a deck that I have a tremendous amount of knowledge about. I bought it on a whim. I'm a bit nervous because whenever I buy decks on a whim, whenever I just sort of see it there and go, oh, that looks really pretty, and I don't have time to sit with that and marinate, it's more of an impulse buy, I get very nervous. But I have a lot of people who are interested in seeing this deck up close and personal, so we're going to be doing my usual. I'm going to be unboxing it. I'm going to be doing a full flip through, and at the very end I'm going to be pulling a card. I'll prepare it with a little Palo Santo, and then I'm going to pull a card and read from the guidebook to give you guys a taste of the deck. Now, if you stick with me to the very end, I have a little announcement for you, and it pertains to the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot 2nd edition. So just saying, if you want to stick with me till the end, I've got a little announcement to make. So here we go. Let's take a little look at the deck before I completely unbox it. It is fully wrapped. Once again, I feel like I need to declare that I purchased this deck with my own money, since I do get sent quite a few decks to unbox from people. I like to declare when I have purchased one on my own. So I'm using my trusty rusty nail for this little bad boy, okay? Okie dokie. So a beautiful matte finish with spot gloss. This is a Blue Angel deck. The box is a little smaller than a typical Blue Angel, which is neither here nor there. But just to give you a bit of an understanding of what I mean, this is another Blue Angel deck. This is a typical size of a Blue Angel deck, so we can see there's two distinct sizes here. Right, so let's see how this one feels upon opening. Oh, nice, smooth opening. No design, just a beautiful tone of blue. Inside, I really do like that blue. That's like jeans blue. Always keep these beautiful little slips of paper. They're great for little petitions. Okay, oh my god, that feels, I don't know, birthplace of Aphrodite. We'll accept it, I won't start getting a bit extra at all. So we have the guidebook here, and the guidebook is 191 pages, including these note pages. We have, ooh, okay, so we have a small thumbnails, very small black and white representation of the card. We have the keyword, we have a few other little bits and pieces, a few other keywords, sentiments and that. And then we have quite a bit of information. Dedicated to the Hindu goddess. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The priestess temple. The mother temple. This is very interesting. Okay. Welcome to the water temple, the enchantress temple. This is birthplace of Aphrodite, baths of Aphrodite, goddess Aphrodite, Aphrodite and Ares. Then the mystic temple, the red spring, the white spring, lady of the lake, the Isle of Glass. The rejuvenator temple, Aquae Sulis, sacred spring, goddess Sulis and goddess Minerva. Mother temple, mother Gages, Var and Asi. Wow. Goddess Ganga and Lord Shiva. And then we have the priestess temple, which is water temple, Sawarati temple, goddess Duisri and goddess Rati. I am not well versed in Hindu language. Apologies. Sorceress temple, St. Bridget's well, goddess Bridget, holy wells of Ireland, and the goddess Bowen, which is named after the river Bowen. Thought to be one of the potential mothers of Bridget, so that's fun. Embracer temple, goddess of the Nile, god of the Nile, temple of Anuket and goddess Anuket. Awakener temple, goddess Ran, Ran and Aegea, goddess of the sea, mother of the ocean. Healer temple, Rosa Mystica, Lourdes, I can only say the Portuguese, Grotto, Lourdes Bath, the Lady of Lourdes. And then we have Creatrix temple, goddess Kopakati, Mama Quacha. My brain was toggling between English and Portuguese then. God Viranokocha. Underwater temple, Trailblazer temple, red Tara, white Tara, blue Tara, Tibetan Buddhist monk. So this is very unique, okay? I'm not quite sure how the Templar vibe kicks in, but we have some basic card spreads here. The Sacred Well Insight. This is an 8 card reading, so that's quite big. And then we go into the Enchantress. Alright, so a very unusual layout for an oracle deck. So I'm not familiar with this particular layout, but we will have a look at the way that it goes. And as per usual, I'll do a full flip through, and then at the end, I will pull a card. So let's get in here and take a look at the backing. Okay, so we have like that crystallized water vibe. Okay, so mine has a tiny bit of damage here, but that appears to be only on one card. These things happen. I'm not too precious about that kind of thing. So now that we have it out, we'll go through and have a nice little flip through. Alright, starting off strong, Tibetan Buddhist monk, mindfulness, listen to the wisdom of my heart. Interesting art, blue Tara, preservation, overcome all obstacles. Oh, I should leave it. Figure out what I'm doing. White Tara, resilience. Okay, so far what I'm noticing about the artwork is it might be a little bit photo imposed. I'm not sure yet. Red Tara. Feels very photo imposed. Underwater temple growth. Unconsciously change and evolve. God Viracocha. Creation. My potential is infinite. He's very buff. Mama Kyacha, collaboration. I flow with life and life flows with me. 37, Kopakti. So I'm going backwards, obviously. I'm going backwards in the deck. Our Lady of Lourdes, sorrow, thank you for my healing. Lourdes bath, renewal, I am refreshed with the light of love. Lourdes grotto, sanctuary, create an inner haven of peace. Rosa mystica, dedication, I open my heart to abiding love. Mother of the ocean, inner child healing, I go within to feel whole. Goddess of the sea, through the storm my inner sea is calm. Ran and Ajia, co-creation, I unite with the power of love. Goddess of Ran, fate, I catch a break. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful card. Ooh. Goddess Anuket, detachment, I choose me. That's kind of a sacred holy fire vibe in there. Then we have the Temple of Anuket, thrive, I see golden opportunities. God of the Nile, enrichment, my joyful dedication and perseverance are paying off. Goddess of the Nile, opulence, I welcome the constant flow of sustenance. Beautiful. Goddess Bowen, this is the cover image of the deck and the guidebook. As we can see, the guidebook, cover image. And this is power, I fill my cup. We have Holy Wells of Ireland, alchemy, I harness my magic. That's quite a beautiful image. Goddess Bridget, spark, my eternal flame glows brightly. Very strange. Saint Bridget's Well, compassion, I give freely. The goddess Rati, yes, we'll go with that. I am divinely guided. Goddess Dewi, fertility, I embrace wisdom, joy, and prosperity. Sarawati temple, knowledge, I open my heart and my mind. Water temple, devotion, I bow to the sacred water of life. Lord Shiva, divine fusion, I unite with sacred synergy. Goddess Ganga, purification, I surrender to the river of love. Varanasi, endings, I embrace the infinite flow of life. Mother of Ganges, liberation, I honor my sacred temple. Goddess Minerva, intelligence, I harness my full potential. That's a beautiful card. Goddess Sulis, clarity, I am a visionary. Yes, you are. Sacred spring, vitality, I dance towards the light. Aki Sulis, rejuvenation, I cherish the time I devote to myself. The Isle of Glass, sovereignty, I shine my light of wisdom. Lady of the Lake, intention, I conjure magic. This is not how I see the Lady of the Lake. We all have our own visual embodiments of specific deity, gods, goddesses, and so on, but that is not at all how I see the Lady of the Lake. The White Spring, the Red Spring, well-being and vibrant. Aphrodite and Aries, lovers, follow my heart. Goddess Aphrodite, blossom, I bloom with love. Baths of Aphrodite, nourishment, bathe in the sacred springs of love. And 1, birthplace of Aphrodite, embrace, my divine flow arouses creativity. And so that is the whole entire deck, 1 card at a time. My takeaway so far is that the images are far too soft. The art style is not my favorite. It is not to say that the art style is not beautiful in itself. There are some cards in here that are absolutely stunning. But so far, I feel that this one here is not at all what I had anticipated. It's a bit too soft. There are some cards that are punchy, Goddess of the Sea, Storm, but for the most part they feel very, how can I put this? It feels a little angel deck to me. It just has that vibe. Nevertheless, we shall persevere. I am going to prepare it now, and we are going to read from the guidebook and just sort of see and feel, experience the wisdom of the guidebook from the author's perspective. Alright, so I have found Aqua Sulis, rejuvenation. I cherish the time I devote to myself. Flow words, luxuriate, laugh, appreciate. Goddess Sulis guides you to rest and recharge in her rejuvenation temple of mystical baths. Bathe in her lush waters of love and receive the gifts of renewal. Here you will relax and have some indulgent time out. Wash away any self-loathing with unconditional self-love. Create a current of gratitude, bliss with devotion, self-care rituals. Sustain the sacred practice of just being to sense your divine presence. The goddess knows how to be, and this allows you to receive. Open yourself to heartfully embrace love and all the universe desires to give you. Be and listen to yourself to accept that you are a unique expression of divine love. Laughter is medicine for the body and the soul. Chuckle, rejoice, and melt away all your stress and strain. There is nothing so irresistibly contagious as sharing bubbly giggles with friends. Laugh and let your happiness ripple into all your relationships. It's time to revel in your achievements and collaborations, including the relationship you have with yourself. Celebrate your wins and high-spirited connections, but above all, honor your inner goddess. With graciousness, full stop. When you develop healthy self-respect, all relationships benefit. We are all one. Caring for yourself helps everyone. In ancient times, the British-Roman spa of Sulis Minerva was said to restore vitality on all levels. Priestesses tended her eternal flame and sacred springs. The ancient Romans believed bathing in the water while indulging in laughter, connection, and pleasure was restorative. It was a sacred place to heal wounds, build strength, and find joy again. Donations of appreciation were gifted to Sulis Minerva to honor the divine feminine goddess. Realign with the healing vibrations of Goddess Sulis by embodying uplifting joy, renewal, and self-love. Learning to be and not constantly do takes practice and intentional presence, but the rewards are infinite. So, that is Goddess Sulis in her infinite wisdom. We will now begin reading from the Sacred Spring, which is card number 10. These are both jumping cards in case you forgot, so that's why we're going with it. That's why there is cohesion between numbers. So, vitality, I dance towards the light. Flow words, grasp, refill, rebuild. The thermal springs of the goddess Sulis sustain and restore vitality. Sulis rises through the healing waters in a dance towards the light. After a draining situation, you arise, release patterns of self-neglect, and refill your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual reservoir. More than a fountain, the well-being is a celestial pool of wisdom, faith, and transformation.
qualities that keep the Ancient Ones balanced in body and spirit. Rather than sinking with despair, it's time to float on the beauty of wisdom towards the light of love. Visualize the sacred spring waters washing over you, cleansing away your fatigue, replenishing your temple with the ethereal radiance of the goddess. Relax into blissful, nourishing rest and emerge feeling whole. Reawaken with exuberance, recharged and ready to soar. You are ever evolving and expanding. Grasp and build on the lessons in your every experience and fill your cup of wisdom again and again. Embrace the sunlit visions ahead and rise towards bright beginnings and golden dreams. Sulis is the Celtic goddess of healing waters, particularly natural thermal springs. Devotees still journey to bathe to worship at her sacred well. The mineral-rich water is associated with longevity, vitality, and the divine feminine spirit. The life-giving bubbles of Sulis sacred spring reflect the rainbow light of transformation. Intuitively, connect with the light of Goddess Sulis and her miraculous healing waters when you feel low. Call her name and she will lead you towards restorative light. Are you ready to receive the gifts of the goddess Sulis? Commune with her, consciously listen, and receive her guidance. Well, there you have it. A little taste of the Water Temple Oracle, full flip through, and some readings from the guidebook. I've got to say, if I'm going to give this a rating out of 10, I would give it about a 5. So, not super impressed with it, gotta say. I think that there's something lacking, but this really could be just from the fact that I have been working very, very closely with an oracle deck that has so much heat and so much weight and so much power to it that I'm feeling very lackluster about this one, but that could just be today's mood. I wanted to say that, okay?
So, what did you think of the Water Oracle, my loves? What did you think? What are your thoughts? Water is actually my shadow element. I've spoken about this on my channel a few times and it remains true to this day. It is my shadow element. I have a very love-hate relationship, very push-pull relationship with water in general, so I don't know that this is going to be a deck that is going to fit my everyday vibe. I think that this is going to be a deck that sort of slots into specific periods of time. It might end up being a deck that I reach for in the summer. We're in autumn right now here in southern Tasmania, but I could be wrong, I could be mistaken. I find that from time to time, an oracle deck, a tarot deck, a deck of some description calls to me, and then next minute I'm working with it and I haven't put too much thought into the process. So I just allow myself to be as open as I possibly can. And now, I promised you a little announcement in regards to the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot 2nd edition. So, Anna and I have been working on the 2nd edition of the Bonestone. There are a couple of cards already finished. Some are still in sketch format. Some have been fully color rendered and are ready for a little reveal. So, if you would like to have a look at the new cards for the 2nd edition of the Bonestone, at least some of them, I don't want to reveal all of them, but if you'd like to have a little look at what it is that we've been working on behind the scenes, then I encourage you over to my website, link up here, and join my newsletter, because in April I'm going to be sending out a newsletter with a couple of those beautiful images that we have been working on behind the scenes for the 2nd edition of the Bonestone. Now, in case you didn't know, I am talking to a publisher in regards to the 2nd edition of the Bonestone. We are changing quite a few cards and the card backs as well. And so there's quite a few adjustments that need to be made and little changes to be made to the guidebook as well. So we're going to be working on that behind the scenes. And if you'd like some insight, if you'd like to stay up to date and all of that, then head on over to my website, sign up to my newsletter, and I will be sending them out periodically. For those who are already a member of my newsletter, you know all too well, I'm not a huge newsletter person. I don't send one out regularly. I don't send one out weekly. I just don't. I send them out whenever I have news, because it is a newsletter. So with that said, I am so glad you could join me for this unboxing, and for those who stayed to the very end for my announcement, thank you so much for your interest in the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot 2nd edition. And as always, if you have liked this video, hit that little like button, hit that little bell to be notified when I post new videos, and subscribe to my channel. And maybe then hit the bell. You know, the things that we do. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week with another Oracle unboxing. This one here will be the Medicine Woman's Oracle by Catherine Millard. And this was sent to me by Rockpool Publishing.